Remote learning is, for the most part, for some families, in the rearview mirror. The Illinois State Board of Education declared that students must be taught in school this year, except for those with certain medical exceptions. But in Chicago, there is still a standoff between the mayor's office and the teachers union over what that should look like during a pandemic. Amanda Venicky joins us now with more. Amanda, what is the latest between these two sides?
Well, Brandis, I'm told that leaders from the Chicago Teachers Union and from Chicago Public Schools met again this afternoon, and still no deal. This after students and their teachers have been back in classrooms for some 3 weeks now. Now, according to CPS's COVID tracker website, since that time, within that window, 350 students of the 340,000 plus who attend CPS have had what the district calls actionable, and really that means confirmed, COVID cases. But are those numbers to be counted on? Here's Chicago Teachers Union Vice President STACY Davis-Gates.
We need contact tracing that responds to how large our school communities are. We need testing like yesterday that responds to a Delta variant that is wreaking havoc on unvaccinated people. And we know that our students in the elementary schools are unvaccinated.
Gates also says CPS should be doing more to reach out to families of students who are 12 years old or older and therefore are eligible to get the vaccine. She says that schools, their teachers, and their counselors are trusted places and individuals within communities. And so getting families who are reluctant, maybe scared on board with getting their kids vaccinated should take or might take at-home visits and conversations with teachers, something she says that CTU has been calling for to little avail. Now, as for in-school COVID testing, she says the only consistent message she's hearing about how it's going is that it's inconsistent.
It varies. Student A could get tested, student B not tested, and they're in the same school community. We have members who say that they were in line to be tested, but they ran out of supplies, and so they couldn't finish the testing. Or we have members who say, I got tested, it was no problem. Then we also have families that are saying that they came to test my kid was in line, and then they ran out of supplies, or they didn't have any supplies, and so they're gonna come back another day.
It's not just the CTU that has gripes. I spoke with a mom whose child is signed up to be tested for COVID, and she likewise said that things are messy, backing up what Gates said. And then also, on last evening's show, Mayor Lori Lightfoot told Chicago Tonight that she's disappointed in how things are going.
I'm disappointed in the way that this has been rolled out, but what I will tell you is that we now made sure that the Chicago Department of Public Health, led by Dr. Allison Arwady, is fully engaged with CPS. This is not a mystery anymore. We know how to do contract tracing, we know how to do case investigation, and we've got to make sure that CPS is using the tools at its disposal to do just that. So I am confident that things will improve.
Now, that assessment didn't sit well with CTU leadership.
The mayor's going to have to do more than show contrition. She's going to have to show leadership. We're in a pandemic, Amanda, a pandemic that has been very unkind to Black people, that has been very unkind to brown people, working people, and poor people. We are a low-income school district. Not being prepared is something you tell your teacher when your homework is not missing. Not being prepared as a mayor who is in control of a school district during a pandemic is dangerous and deadly.
Now, just a bit ago this evening, CTU held a digital speak out event, and during it, a special education teacher said that last week, only 2 students showed up in the classroom. She said that they said their classmates were all in quarantine.
Even though I have had my vaccines and been vaccinated, I thought it was totally unfair for me not to know that 90% or 95% or 98% of my class has been quarantined or self-quarantined, and I was not contacted at all.
She says she still hasn't heard from the district. I did check in with CPS this afternoon to see how negotiations are going from their perspective and to respond to that assertion that things in schools are chaotic. Also to see whether the district had any facts or figures to offer. I have not yet heard back from CPS, but according to the teachers union, the virus has forced 9 out of 17 classrooms into quarantine. That is not information that we can readily find available on CPS's COVID tracker website. That is information from the union that it received from its membership. So really, given all these inconsistencies in testing and contact tracing, it is hard to really nail down what the situation is. Now, by the way, we do have a new executive order from Governor J.B. Pritzker that spells out what schools can and must do when it comes to quarantining students. And really, he says, follow CDC guidelines. Brandis, back to you.
Amanda, thank you.